Just another day going to the office.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, all about cars. It's Anthony DiVincenzo. I'm going to take you through the quirks and features. Someone told me it's not winter yet.
It isn't.
Yeah, could have fooled me. It's December. That qualifies for winter. I like it there. People don't give it enough credit. I'm gonna say that. Westhampton Beach does not get enough credit in the Hamptons game. People always think about Southampton, East Hampton, Amagansett. I think the people that really know, that's where you want to be. They got all the amenities, and they have like the coolest people. Like the amount of like celebrity types, or just like straight up, you know, cool people. They seem to go to Westhampton Beach, and more importantly, they all seem to go to this really important place that's become an institution in Westhampton, and that's Justin's Chop Shop. And that's where we're going today, and that's going to be pretty cool. The thing about Justin is that he's a bit infectious with his energy, right? It never quits. If you ever met Justin, you know it. He's just a very high energy, high pace, let's do this thing, and like with a smile on kind of dude. And people notice that in the town. Like people notice that Justin was just always really working hard and busting his butt to make people happy and to bring the service and the quality goods to his community. And it just kind of like a snowball turns into an avalanche. He just kept on going. Then 2020 happened, and he really took a giant leadership position in the community, just like, what are we going to do? How are we going to help people? And how are we going to continue to serve people? So he like set up a 10 by 10 outside the front door. He marked out places in the parking lot and down the sidewalk to like create space. He made senior only shopping hours because he knew that those people were going to be a little bit more high risk, and the town really noticed, I think, his leadership and his work towards, you know, making the community have these options that they needed. That's the story of Justin's, and what we're doing is he has his catering side of the business and he has the butcher side of the business, and they're both growing, and so he needs more space. So he bought a building which was previously a bank in Westhampton Beach, and funny enough, it's across the street from where I had my first job when I was a deli clerk at the Sunset Deli. And so, if you're a local from Westhampton Beach, I've probably made you a hero. At one point, if you go all the way back, I've made you a sandwich, I've cooked your eggs. I've definitely mixed that most awesome and famous iced tea. And so we're returning there to go and check out what Justin's new dream is. I'm pretty stoked to go meet up with him right now. Right here. And this is going to be the new Justin's Chop Shop. And right there, where it says liquors, discounts, wines, Sunset Court Delicatessen, that's where I became a sandwich artist and made the most bomb heroes that Westhampton Beach people have ever had, ever in their life. You're welcome. What's up, man?
Just dropping documents off. How are you? What's going on?
We're here. You tell me what's going on.
Overwhelming.
This is it. I was just telling everybody about how my first job was right there.
Where, at the Surveyors?
No, I was slinging egg sandwiches at Sunset Deli.
Well, there's a job here for you, slinging egg sandwiches.
I mean, yeah, you know, that would be probably a great addition to your product line.
I drove past it a million times, and it never even registered in my head. It was just like a beautiful building that just was here.
Yeah.
And I think I was driving down the block at that time with my partner, and I think I even called a good buddy of mine, and more or less it worked out like, yeah, the property is available. The owner was holding all of his artwork, his art collection.
Are you serious?
Which there's one in there still, we haven't gotten it out.
What is it?
He's actually giving it to us. We're going to mount it, I think, either there or over on the property.
Oh, is it like a statue?
It's huge. Yeah,
let's see. I gotta see.
If you look at it, it almost looks like a cow from the front.
Is it a cow?
I don't know what it is.
I think that it's kind of up to the beholder, right? Isn't that the whole idea?
Yeah.
Because I kind of see pie.
Oh, yeah, 3.14, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. What was this place like when you first laid eyes on it? Like, have you gutted this place?
This was like the traditional bank that you and I had walked into, like Dime Savings Bank as a kid, and you hang your little card and you write your little kid's deposit, and that's what this was. We really are stepping into a bank, not like a modern day TD Bank or whatever. So we were ripping out oak wood and heavy pieces of furniture. I mean, still the safes are here, the vault is there, which is something we want to incorporate, which had a lot of thinking about you guys in California Closets and potentially using that as a centerpiece, whether it be storage or clothing or we want to do shelf-stable products specifically made by us.
Yeah.
So that might be the alternative to that.
Okay, yeah.
So this is where we entered. Okay, this is the outdoor seating. This is the vestibule. We would like to have had entrance on the side, but in order for efficiency and layout, we couldn't. And then what we were going to lose display.
Yeah.
We need to maximize the shelving. So really in here is product display, but here is also going to be a center shelf that's going to display hats and shirts or some of my other dry products that are branded just by us only. And even on the back of this is going to be really important, is going to be those breads that we bring in from the city.
Nice.
So like that kind of like tilted, can I have the semolina, can I have the olive oil, all those things. So that's
Are you going to do the traditional like baskets? Put all the loaves in the basket?
So we are looking at different displays. We did a tour through the city, we did a tour through Brooklyn. So some of them are just like angled, like just sliding. My big thing in here is when I see baskets, and from my experience in my store, if you can't get to clean it, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like keep that in mind. Is this easy to clean? Does it look nice? If we don't get to it for a day or two, is it gonna look dirty?
You know what's cool and that's getting really popular right now is actually matted finishes.
Okay.
And what's neat about the matted finishes is they don't fingerprint much at all.
100%.
Like you can touch them, play with them, whatever. You don't see it. Like if you look at some of our more glossy stuff or like our shadow black, every time you touch it, you can see it.
Can't.
But this new matte stuff, like our white dove is actually a matted white. You don't see spots.
That's
What's
important.
nice about the melamine too is like it's super easy to clean. I'm listening to you talk about like maintenance is going to be a thing. I need to know that it's not going to mark up easy. I need to know that it's going to last. Super low maintenance, super easy to clean.
That's super important for us.
But really, man, any of these places that you want to display something or you want lighting, this is the kitchen area that's over there.
Right.
This storage spot,
So this is like
that's the vault now,
that's
right?
the unknown. So we
Okay.
have it as storage.
Yeah.
Because right now we don't know. But speaking to someone like you and having experience, obviously, essentially that is a closet space.
But what are those? Is it all steel walls inside?
I don't know that question.
We gotta learn. Oh wait, so like,
It's literally.
dude, this is nuts. Like, you have some interesting assets, right? That like, people don't normally get to have or touch.
It's like
A giant vault. Like we could make a movie about
Yes,
robbing banks.
yes.
You've got 700 safety deposit boxes.
So we're taking. My ideas are we're gonna take out. I don't know if there's any light in here.
There's no light in here.
That's why we buy the good cameras.
Yeah.
We're taking 70. We're gonna take all the plates off, and we're considering either tiling the floor of the foyer with all the plates and then clear coating it, or potentially using it as a backsplash behind the counter.
I think a backsplash would be
Which I think is more
cool.
right. And then we're going to centerpiece 71 and 214. 71 represents this location, and 214 represents the store that I first opened. So I want to kind of incorporate it around that, possibly. We want to mix.
cool.
We want to mix modern with the old school tradition to pay homage to the butcher shops and the craft that's been before me, but keeping in mind, the customers of today are much more savvy and much more focused on detail and decor and quality. So we want to basically tie in that kind of vision, the old school butcher shop, with a refined, modern, but old school feel. So that's what we're really going for right now. That's what hopefully you guys could play into it. And obviously my brother-in-law is my partner who owns an architectural firm. The design aspect, we have people working with us for the impact the customer will see when they walk in. So, obviously the centerpiece of the store is a butcher shop, and that's what I want people to understand. And then have all the added on value of the grocery store and the seafood and the grab and go food, and in the future, the beer and the wine and all those things. So that's really what we're going for.
What's cool about your brother-in-law being an architect is we work with architects all the time. And we actually have an AIA spec So if he wanted information about our products so that in kind of like architect speak, we can deliver that to him. And he can even spec us into the work, right? Like if he wants to design the entire place or his firm wants to design the entire place, like he could just tell us what he wants and where we belong in that because he'll have that spec to work on.
We have the design, the ball is rolling.
I mean, we were just kind of talking, so I have some history with the town, so it was kind of fun even getting to be on Sunset. Yeah. And we're driving down, and I'm like, but look what they're doing in this building, and look what they fenced off over there, and look what they fenced off over there. And we were just over by Gabreski. Yeah. It's like, look, they're expanding that over there. Yeah. The Westhampton's about to pop.
So right now, I think it's a perfect time for Westhampton Beach to be put on the stage. So making this investment, other businesses making investments, newer businesses, it's really exciting to be a part of it, especially on this level of food. People got to eat, and the way to a person's heart's through their stomach.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, what I'm hearing is, it's a great time to build a California Closet showroom across the street.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get there. And no, man, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
How are you gonna move this?
It's actually pretty light.
Like.
Light from a statue standpoint.
Okay, yeah, it's like.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, no.
You're gonna get some riggers probably.
Yeah.
There's people that do this. Oh, it's hollow.
Yeah, I think the base is pretty heavy.
Do you know who the artist was?
It is. It stands.
2000.
Bill Barrett.
Bill Barrett.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got quite the pieces. So Marty is, like I said. I think it was kind of, he didn't want to move it either. He's like, do you want to put on the front lawn?
Yeah, it's
like,
one last thing he has to deal with, you know? But it could also be your first piece of fine art. Yeah. Do you own other fine art?
NFTs.
There you go. Yeah, you own an NFT or two. You might as well make an NFT of this thing. You know, kids from the neighborhood could steal the statue, but they'll never own it.
Shoot you Val's email address.
Valentino@justinshopshop.com.